One of Bender's greatest loves thus far on Futurama, she possesses a conceptual strength that many others lack. Over the years, Bender has had a lot of fleeting romantic relationships. They all have the pattern of being written out of the series after their episode ends, despite the fact that their origins, characterizations, and roles within the world differ. However, in Beauty and the Bug, a guest part from Season 12, Ana Ortiz has a refreshing sense of autonomy and personality that many others lack. This actually breaks a rather constant pattern for Bender's romantic interests and family members in Futurama, enabling her to not only endure and prosper following her unavoidable breakup with Bender but also, for once, have the last laugh. It's a thrilling turn of events, particularly considering that the program has made Bender falls in love into a staple narrative throughout the years. This new strategy counteracts some of the one-note qualities of Bender's past romantic interests during Futurama's 12-season run, and it should potentially impact the course of his future relationships. Season 12 love interest of Bender Futurama's Marquita is a distinct character since she stays clear of many of the issues that plague Bender's other main loves throughout the series. Beauty and the Bug introduces Marquita as a champion Bugalo combatant. Bender is instantly enamored with her and engrosses himself in the sport, so he may train with her. They had the same kind of silly, passionate relationship that Bender has frequently engaged in throughout the series. Marquita differs from previous characters, though, in a few key ways. Marquita's drive and sense of self-determination define her more than any of Bender's previous romantic interests. She's a very honorable fighter who possesses a drive and feeling of self-worth that many of Bender's past suitors were lacking. By berating Bender for sleeping with other women and inciting the Bugalo to attack him, Marquita also has the upper hand over him by the end of the episode. Although it's a minor triumph, Marquita has a somewhat happy ending. In theory, Marquita falls in love with Bender's suitors. A significant number of his most well-known romantic interests have been portrayed by guest stars, however others, like the Countess, were portrayed by Tress MacNeille, a series regular. The majority of Bender's romantic interests across the course of the show only make an appearance in one episode before disappearing. Though even Lucy Liu's second appearance was a little joke mocking Bender's unwillingness to commit to a relationship, she is still an exception. By the conclusion of their episode, Bender's romantic interests are always gone. For comic effect, the love interest's alienation from Bender was played in each of these stories, but in the process, their agency was frequently taken away. They were unable to acquire the enduring qualities that characterized the greatest supporting characters on Futurama, as it was always Bender's story. This is not always the case, though, since Marquita exhibits a lot of personality and skill away from her relationship with Bender. Even the episode's resolution of the Bugalo's conflict with her career seems to validate her sense of self. Love tales have made for some of the best plots on Futurama. Although the supporting partnerships between Amy and Kif Hermes and La Barbara have expanded the cosmos, the romance between Fry and Leela is essential to the show's overall plot. But Bender has only really ever had fleeting romantic interests that only truly persist for one episode at a time. As a turbulent story engine who can ignite a storyline with a sudden newfound passion or attraction, Bender's role in the show actually benefits from this. This is even the case in Beauty and the Bug, where it initiates the major plot points. By staying unmarried, Bender is able to maintain his ability to transition between extremes without the stabilizing effects that relationships usually have on a character. It makes sense to offer Bender sporadic romantic interests in light of this. Although Marquita is a pleasant character, her particular energy may be diminished in an episode if she appears frequently. Even still, it's fascinating to watch Futurama give those characters free will, and maybe that method of approaching his romantic interests becomes the norm. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.